Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, we are back at it again with potentially one of, if not the biggest caught moments in gacha history. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, it appears that after I've made a video over here calling out the grifting behavior of a couple of content creators in the space, it turns out that there's a lot of scrambling. There's already been a pretty severe response from the creators at hand to address those accusations, because that's kind of what they are, right? When I'm over here and stating Hypergrypting 101 and then showing some of our favorite CCs in the Arknight's Endfield space right over here, MrPokke, and of course Captain Refrigerator. And the unfortunate part regarding this circumstance is that their responses only further reinforce that grifting narrative beyond what I had already said. And so there's a reason why we're creating this follow-up video. There's a reason why we're pursuing this matter further, because these guys are actually pulling some of the craziest views in the gacha space right now. The shit that they've done, the stances that they've taken are so contradictory, so hypocritical, that they have both effectively turned into, let's just be honest here, lol cows. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, they're at the point where simply making content on the things that they've said, the statements that they provided, and the actions that they're taking, it's so objectively hilarious that people just want to watch it. And so what I wanted to do was a bit of a status update to measure the responses that these content creators have taken after this video. So the first one that we're going to start off with is over here. We're going to have Mr. Kiyasu, right? Where, well, he's made public statements about Arknight's Endfield in the past. This is actually a post from, well, within like 48 hours of the game releasing. I don't think I've had a better 1.0 experience than this. You've only played the game for about 26, 27, 28 hours at this point. So again, this is a pretty ambitious thing to say that early on, right? The game is very well polished and optimized, a sense of freshness, blah, 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 all of that. In our previous video regarding this topic, what we examined really closely across the, well, the recent upload history of MrPokke was the fact that bro does not seem to have like any Endfield videos at all. It really looks like he's just completely abandoned the game, aside from like a video about like the new update and like the devlog. It seems like he's pretty much just abandoned the game completely. Oh, we got that story playthrough over there, 2.6K. It looks like it's Genshin Impact videos, right? He's just pretty much abandoned the game completely. That is the pretty objective take that I feel like most people can have when they see that there are pretty much no videos at all about the game, until you go past and get to like a whole fucking month ago. Little bit odd to make the take that this is the best 1.0 experience you've ever had, and then you just stop making content on the game. And so MrPokke, I imagine, felt called out by this, because this is all of the information that I showed in there. And MrPokke has already made a response, ladies and gentlemen. Get ready for this. In his most recent live stream, right, MrPokke went ahead and actually committed to playing the game. Legit playing AKE. I wonder why. I do actually genuinely wonder why he would say something like that. And you can just take a couple of the screenshots that my viewers actually took a look at while he was in the midst of this stream, and they're very funny. Let's take a look at this. This is bro looking at his friends list. You do be aware it's 97 out of 100. Bro, look at all these people that have quit the fucking game on this guy's friends list. The factory must grow. Online 10 days and 9 hours ago. Yeah, it appears that even MrPokke's entire friends list appears to have quit this fucking game too. Yeah, look at all those levies, bro. Look at all of those levies. Hey, yo, these guys, they put in the hours to get her on pity too, and they still don't want to play the fucking game. And you want to know what the reaction is from MrPokke? Yeah, that's how you know your shit is cooked. Yeah, that's how you know, damn, I might never recover from this one, because this is the case. We made so many videos defending the game before its release. We made so many public statements about how amazing the game was. And then we just stopped making content on it. We just stopped playing it on stream. We just like stopped doing anything at all in regards to the fucking game. How do you do that after you've publicly taken such a pro-corpa Endfield stance? How do you do that? The reality is, he just wasn't getting called out enough for it. And now that he is, and his channel is not really getting views, what do you think's happening over here? Look at the recent views. This video that I just made calling him and Miss Cabinets out is mogging everything else on his fucking channel. And so naturally, there's got to be a sense of embarrassment. There's got to be a sense of shame in this circumstance, right? Because we were on the record saying so many things, making so many videos, right? Let me just look up Endfield over here. Made a tier list. Talked about day one impressions, all of that. Debunking the misinformation in the gacha. A dummy's guide, right? Oh, we were going crazy. But then we realized, oh, maybe the game isn't actually that good. Notice how long ago almost all of these videos were. Why'd we fall off? And where are the videos critiquing the game? Because there's a reason why we quit it, right? There's a reason why we stopped making content on it. Why is there no explanation for it? Oh, because then we probably have to apologize, right? We probably have to say sorry for giving such a premature opinion on the game. We probably have to say sorry for potentially misleading an audience into thinking the game is way better than it actually is, when in reality, it is literally one of, if not the worst releases that a game has ever had before. Bro, have you ever seen a fall off like this after the announcement of quality of life and a new live stream and all of that? Bro, and that's the YouTube searches, the lowest level it's ever been since release. It gets worse every day. It gets worse every day. Then we go to web searches, and it looks even worse than that. We'd have to take ownership of this, right? We'd have to look at the facts, look at the reality, and realize, oh man, there's quite a bit that we have to apologize for, don't we? But what's one thing a guy from Singapore is not going to do in this circumstance? Take that accountability, right? And so naturally, this is probably the best that you're going to get out of it, Mr. Jokey viewers, Mr. Kiyasu viewers. I guess he'll just casually play the game a little bit on the side. I'm just kind of like curious, how much did he actually play? We spent the first 2 hours and 23 minutes playing Genshin Impact because we got to get that, we got to appeal that Genshin player base. Okay, all right. So it looks like he reserves 1/3 of the stream to play a little bit of Endfield. And we spend most of it managing our friends list. Because so many people quit the game. Wait, what does he actually play here? I surely right, he's jumping it. Oh, I did the end game before MrPokke? Oh, I did the end game before he did. Oh, I see how it is. Yeah, these are first time claim rewards. Okay. Yeah, I see what's going on. So we just hadn't played the game's end game yet. I see. So that's what we were doing today. Yeah, I don't think I've had a better 1.0 experience than this one. I have a question for you, audience. Has the response from MrPokke here, has it helped or hurt the grifting allegations? Has it helped them, or has it only made them worse? Because as far as I'm concerned, he looks like he's just doing the bare minimum at this point to be considered a player of the game, and he's only doing it after getting called out for not playing the game at all. And then he just shows how little of the game he's actually played on the stream today. I don't know. It's almost like he made that stream and he ran that stream just to provide even more proof that he is a hypergrifter. And that's a bit rough, isn't it? And I'm gonna be honest, it's kind of fucking hilarious, right? No videos on the actual issues regarding the game. No videos at all, if we're frankly gonna be honest. No videos explaining why we essentially quit making content on it. Nothing. But the second that we get called out to this high of a degree, guys, immediately start playing it on stream. And you want to know what the funniest part is about all of this, guys? I'm pretty sure that he didn't actually intend on playing Endfield today. And if you look at the timing of his stream, and then you look at streamed live 7 hours ago, what do you think happened right before he started playing Endfield? When he was in the middle of Genshin Impact? Do you want to see? I'll show you. I uploaded that video at 4:15 a.m. today, and like, it just kind of literally looks like he started playing the game after this video got uploaded. That's just what it looks like. He started playing Endfield after this thing got uploaded. Because it does not look like he was playing this shit at all for the entire, like, first 2/3 of his fucking stream. And I guess the game was so bad and boring that he cut his stream time short like crazy. That's just the reality of what it looks like over here, guys. So I'm sorry, MrPokke Genshin Impact fans. I think I cut his Genshin session short. Because I guess that's what happens when a hypergrifter gets called out for their hypergrifting. They got to go on hyper defense mode and become a hypocrite once again. So that, ladies and gentlemen, right? That, ladies and gentlemen, is the situation regarding Mr. Jokey, right? Mr. Kiyasu, Mr. Grifty. But that's not the only person in this thumbnail. In fact, there's another very large presence in the thumbnail right behind him. Isn't Mr. Mukbang, right? The guy that just uploads react videos where he's just eating like a sandwich, a fucking fried chicken one, I think that's what it was, and then just eats over a video, then uploads it, Mr. Mukbang. It's appropriate that he's doing a collab, right? Effectively, a grifting collab with Captain Refrigerator. And boy, oh boy, was there a response from her as well after the release of this thing. Because I just showed all y'all, right, that this video was uploaded on Monday, March 9th, 4:15 a.m. That's when this went live. Check out this tweet over here made by The Fridge. I want to make guides. An hour and 21 minutes after that video went live. An hour and 21 minutes, suddenly we want to start making gacha game guides. Let's see how much grifting has been done on this channel as of late. We go from farming me to Luke to farming HSR, probably to appeal to those MrPokke viewers, further defending Endfield, copyright lawsuits, Black Uma Musume characters, Hoyoverse leakers, gacha revenue, Snowbreak in Love and Deep Space, Destiny and politics, Marathon, Highguard, and the Burnt Peanut, to racist JJK Gojo art, to Asmongold. And now we want to make guides. What are we even doing here? Did she ever actually S6 Luke? Oh, sorry, I forgot. I've never actually shown this shit. Bro, her stream title that day was, I will S6 Luke her. Wait, sorry. Let me show you just how hilarious the grift is here. I will S6 Luke, he will come home. Bro, I think she only gets to like S2 in the video. Bro, like, what? Entitled S6, I will S6 Luke, and then in the video you go to S2. What? I guess she catfishing her woo-wah viewers as well. What even is this? So that's the level of grifting, guys. Even in our Wuthering Waves content, we found a way to grift. And of course, when you take a look at the channel as a whole, right? Good golly gee. This is probably the biggest grifting you've ever seen. Because, right? What's one stance that was taken by this creator back in the day? Let's just scroll a little bit down over here. She hasn't uploaded very many videos, so it's easy to find. Let's just take a look at the channel history real fast. Arknight's Endfield proves what a game before a gacha really means. Game first, gacha second. You're not angry enough. I enjoyed Arknight's Endfield. This was a mistake. Everyone is wrong about Arknight's Endfield, showing that 3.1 rating and how we need to care. Quit for over 27 days. Somehow got the fucking returnee event for the game that you only get, right, if you quit for over 21 days. Actually, it's not much of a surprise that she got this shit because she definitely wasn't playing the fucking game no more. And then after that, guys, she doesn't even finish the returnee event before quitting again. Do you see why these creators will never take accountability for their prior takes? Do you see why these creators will never make a public statement recognizing how much they grifted for this game? Because that would require taking accountability for your prior takes. That would require having a shred of integrity. Because if you were a content creator with any of those traits, accountability or integrity, you would say sorry for your past videos. You would say sorry for misleading your audience. You would say sorry, I was wrong about Endfield. This shit is doo-doo water. You would say sorry for defending the game. And you would say sorry for ganging up on the creators that were actually trying to make the game better. Because all you did was effectively, I don't even know if you can call this lying, maybe we'll call it an accidental lie born out of stupidity and a lack of willingness to actually play the game. Though in reality, right, all this proves is that Miss Captain Refrigerator, right, was going ahead, making all this content, doing all this shit, game first, gotcha second, where she hadn't even left Wu Ling yet. Bro, you need to be level 43 to get into Wu Ling. You need to be level 43 to, like, unlock the end game. Bro, she quit at level 38, and the second she got to Wu Ling, she quit again. How do you even do that? Bro, it's like she unlocked the next area and then immediately quit again. How do you not even say sorry at this point for your prior takes? I'm just being serious over here. How is there no recognition at all for the past takes? We just try to sweep it under the rug. It's like you basically just like shit all over the floor. It's hella stinky. Everyone knows it's stinky and you're just like pretending it's not there. She's doing it and this dude is doing it too. And for some godforsaken reason, they still expect to be taken seriously in the space. How can you? All right, I remember now. It's because you didn't expect people to call you out. You didn't expect me to make it through this whatever drama, right, that you gained up on me with those 16 creators. You thought I was cooked. You thought I was done. But I'm not. And you guys right now, I've already said it before, you are lol cows. Merely talking about your actions, your behavior, your past takes is enough to get viewership nowadays because your shit is so contradictory, it's so goofy, and it's so hypocritical. People are laughing their fucking asses off just looking at the details surrounding this situation. And the thing is, guys, you don't even have anybody to defend you. Captain Refrigerator, MrPokke ain't going to defend you here. He ain't going to defend you here because he got his own demons to worry about. But maybe you can rely on some of the compatriots that you've had. Maybe you can rely on the Skull CJs, right? We all know they're on your side, right? We all know Skull CJ's on your side.
All right, guys. So as you can see, we have Captain Refrigerator going off on me on her stream.
Right? Because we seen how Skull CJ, right? Yeah, Skull CJ respect women. Look, I don't care if you and I have beef. Let's hear it. You have to put a stop to this shit. It's someone talking about Cap's body. I don't approve of that. And you imply that it had anything to do with a comment like that is getting screenshotted. See ya. This is fucked up and out of line. That's a whole woman, my guy. Hey, it's fucked up and out of line. That's a whole woman, my guy.
All right, guys. So as you can see, we have Captain Refrigerator going off on me on...
Yeah, we got a whole ass over here, apparently. Hey, is the alliance still strong? Yeah, is the alliance still strong? Yo, where the support at? Yo, surely Skull CJ gonna make a video to go help you out, right? Oh, wait, this guy's not playing the game either. All right, wait, let's just... Yeah, he ain't playing the fucking game neither, bro. When's the last time he uploaded an Endfield video? His actual last gameplay video was 11 days ago. Yeah, he ain't playing this shit neither. Nah, he a hypergrifter too. You're just all in this grifting boat together, and it's sinking. Because you guys are now just going to be viewed as the laughingstocks of the space for saying so much good shit about this game when it's on the most disgusting downtrend ever seen in the gacha space because it's so bad. And now, because everyone knows this entire drama, this 1v16, 15, whatever occurred because you got mad at my factually correct Endfield takes, good lord, I don't think anybody in this space even tries to take you guys seriously anymore. You're all lol cows. That is your new reality. And instead of taking ownership of your new title and trying to do something to mitigate it, again, you've just taken a shit on the floor and you refuse, and you just try to sweep it under the rug, but everyone knows it's stinky as fuck in here. Hey, what about Pixel Tree though, right? Hey, maybe he'll help you guys out. This guy can't get above triple-digit views unless he used my name. It's literally not possible for him. Bro's channel looks like a fucking... Well, you see why he's making so many videos about me, right? Hey, maybe he gonna help you out. Hey, what about Pharaohs? Maybe he gonna help you out too. Oh, no, this shit... Hey, at least he trying. We ain't gonna spend too much time on... What about Arikado Zoden? Bro, he playing Payday 2 now. He giving up on this shit as well. What about Blazing? What the hell's even going on in here? Wait, does he not even have... Oh, no, he quit content creation. What about Itoma? What he gonna do? There ain't nobody that go help you out of this grifting hellhole you put yourself into. And the thing is, as long as you guys refuse to take accountability, right? Lying about your ass. Refuse to take accountability for those extremely volatile, absurd, premature takes that you were making about the game in the past, own up to it, apologize, and try to be taken seriously, you will be known as the laughingstocks of the space. Because you deserve to be. Because all you did was take on this pro-corpus stance and refuse to critique the game when it should have been critiqued. And a lot of people like to ask this, why don't I critique Gotcha Smack? Because this is what this motherfucker Smack did. A lot of people like to think this video don't fucking exist. Bro, he uploaded an entire fucking 58K view, 57K view vid just pooping on the game. Bro, he just poopy all over this shit. Look at this. And this is the crazy thing. I think he potentially may have lost a sponsor over this. He said he was sponsored for Yvonne. He hasn't uploaded anything on it. I don't know if he actually lost one. But if he did and still posted this, yo, that's respect right there, right? I remember him saying something about him being sponsored for Yvonne's release. I ain't never seen anything from him though. Maybe it's because he was sick, right? He's had a respiratory thing going on. Was it just a sponsor stream? Oh, maybe it was that was a short ass sponsor. Yeah, the bro was like, fucking get me in and get me out of this shit as ASAP, motherfucker. It was short as fuck. It was barely 2 hours and 19 minutes. God damn. But that's the thing. Bro made a video pooping on the game. You see MrPokke do this? You see Kappa Cabbage do this? You see the people that were out there doing all this glazing on release that you know was grifting. You see them doing this? No. MrPokke just fucking slithered away back into his little rat hole. Just stop uploading videos. Cap just slither away. Sorry, more like fucking... Well, if it's like she moved like the covetous demon in Dark Souls 2. Editor, put a clip of that shit. She moved like the covetous demon in Dark Souls 2, like out of the arena, and just quit the game for like 30 days. She Jabba the fuck got out of there. They won't call that shit out though, because that would take integrity, right? That would take accountability. And when a CC doesn't have those things, right? And a CC won't address the issues and what's the stuff that's going on. Well, what else can you do except just laugh at them because all their actions are so goofy and they're so hilarious? You can't really do anything except just laugh, right? And that's why I've saved something very funny for this over. Look at this shit, bro. Finally, TOA with Luke. We've gone worldwide at this point. We quit Endfield again. We're back to Wuwa after doing our political grift, our black Uma Musume characters, all that good shit. And now we're back to Luke again. Sorry, with that S6 Luke. Oh wait, it's actually S2. We were just grifting about how much we were about S6ing it. What's even going on here, bro? This shit is crazy. I now actually want to see though, what is even going on? Wait, is she not? Bro, you know how many times she had Wu Ling today in her title? What? What do you mean Wu Ling today? Oh, how do you say Wu Ling today when you said Wu Ling today 4 days ago? Wu Ling today 5 days ago? Wu Ling today 6 days ago? You were saying Wu Ling today 6 days in a row. What? This shit is just goofy. This shit is just embarrassing at this point. S6 Luke, Wu Ling today. Just go play a fucking game. Oh, wait, I forgot. On what? What are you gonna make guides on? You don't even play anything. You keep saying you're gonna play something, but you don't fucking play anything. What are you gonna make guides on? Oh, wait. Defensive tweet because we got called out. And the way that we got called out was somebody just pulling up our receipts. Because you've just simply never been called out like this before. You didn't expect to be called out like this. MrPokke thought I wouldn't have a channel anymore. You thought I wouldn't have a channel anymore either. But I do. And so now you're getting called out, and boy, oh boy, this shit is kind of fucking embarrassing, isn't it? And that's why you guys get so many views. That's why simply having your faces in a thumbnail gets engagement. Because you're clowns that cannot be taken seriously in the space. You're clowns that literally ignore the things that you've done. People in my chat are asking if you have Alzheimer's, but you both are under the age of 30. That's how ridiculous and absurd your behavior is. And it's fucking hilarious. And you know that. So that's why both of them are obviously not going to address this. They're not going to address this video when it comes out. But they really should. But instead of addressing it, stopping the bleeding, they're just going to make it worse by doing goofy ass shit like this. There's a reason why people don't really make fun of Smack for his AKE stuff. It's because he released this video and people kind of like understand the perspective, right? There's a reason why people don't make fun of him. And hopefully, you'll take the time to understand, ladies and gentlemen. Or sorry, lady, if that's the right term to use. And gentlemen, if that's the right term to use. Maybe you'll actually understand why this is happening to you guys. But, like I said before, it takes integrity and accountability. And one thing we know for certain, after the past couple of months, is that you two have neither. So good luck. Let me know what you all thought. Peace out.